Hello, folks. Welcome back. This is Chris in Central Pennsylvania. The officials and authorities and political party members, the media in South Africa keep telling us that Donald Trump just has gotten it all wrong. He's misinformed. Then, of course, we have the opposition openly calling him a racist and the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Absolute insanity. But Donald Trump maybe just got it right about what's going on in South Africa. Pan-African Congress counselor and member of the Mayoral Committee for Community Development, Teboho Nkoku, this past weekend reacted angrily to Democratic Alliance Ward 72 counselor and shadow MMC for Development Planning, Daniel Shea, who addressed council wearing pro-Israel regalia. Now, this all started when Shea was interrupted by a member of the 30% Club who belittled Shea and insulted him about what he was wearing. This bigotry got it all started.
With the face of Hitler, Hitler, and our flag.
Please
So
respect.
I will do that because you allowed this to happen.
Please respect my ruling. Thank you,
The next
MMC
council, I will come here
Raleboa.
with the face
Councillor
of
Shea, you
Hitler.
can continue.
Yeah, because these people are killing innocent children there and women.
These people are killing innocent women and children. Councillor Shea, a South African, is killing people? Where?
Although what the councillor is saying is something that does not interest me because he's talking hogwash. I want to rise on the issue of the insignia and the emblem there of South Africa and the racist Jewish state here in council. Yes. So I want to raise that. Can that be removed? What he's saying, he can say it's his own speech. Nobody listens to him anyway. So he can spew that nonsense on his own. But the insignia there, it must remove. Come on. Thank you. Can you rule on that racist Israeli flag and the South African emblem there? He can continue with his hogwash. We don't care.
Councillor Shea was wearing a flag lapel pin and tie in support of Israel. He also wore a kippah with the Star of David, a religious symbol of the Jewish faith. While it may be fair to ask Shea to not wear a dual flag lapel pin with South Africa Israeli flags on his jacket, or the clearly pro-Israel tie he wore because of the colors and the Star of David, which are clearly from the Israeli flag, the light blue and white, the intent was clear. This was an assault on Shea's faith and the latest episode of Jew hatred on display in South Africa, where racial and religious bigots are increasingly emboldened by a negligent government and its South African Human Rights Commission that tolerate, or at least appear to tolerate, hatred against minorities.
It says the formal nature of council or its committees must not wear any political symbols or insignia.
Now, he stumbles over the rules, even though he's reading from the rule book. Unfortunately for him, the chair stated that the rule against wearing political regalia in chambers was rescinded back in 2016, 9 years ago.
And Marawabon, to shout, you don't need any brain power to shout. Just listen.
True, and it also appears you do not need any brain power to make silly arguments in council either.
Please.
Councillor Rapadu.
Please.
Let's give the councillor, he's left with only 3 minutes. Let him continue with his speech.
May he remove the racist Israeli flag there, please.
The racist Jewish state? Racist against whom? Arabs and Jews are both Semitic peoples. So that's out. Racist against maybe black folks? Nah. Israel is full of black Jews who were evacuated from Ethiopia 30 years ago. Black Jews, just like Arabs, are equal members of society.
Madam Speaker, I want clarity. If it's like this, I will also come with a shirt with the face of Hitler, Hitler, and our flag.
Please
so
respect.
I will do that because you allowed this to happen.
Please respect my ruling. Thank you, MMC Raleboa.
I will come here
Raleboa.
with the face of
Shea, you
Hitler.
can continue.
Yeah, because these people are killing innocent children there and women.
If someone were to accuse the Hitler t-shirt counselor of killing innocent women and children in Goma, in the DRC, he'd lose his mind in anger. Now, of course, any such claim would be ludicrous. The only link between Goma and the gentleman would have to be a skin pigmentation. And that would be racist to make such a silly link, as it would equally be silly to link Councillor Shea with events in Israel, ostensibly because he's Jewish. That's especially odd since Israel is home to Christians, Muslims, Druze, and Jews.
And this is
you are out of order.
illegal state.
MMC, you are out of order.
So we cannot allow terrorism here.
MMC.
And we took them to international
MMC,
court.
we've made a ruling.
This is through an illegal state. We took them to the International Court of Justice. Actually, you didn't. The South African government did it, not the city of Johannesburg.
You are
No.
setting a very bad example
going to do
as
that
MMC,
exactly.
yeah, city of Johannesburg. You are setting a very bad example. MMC, Councillor Shai, you can continue.
We want Hitler.
Another councillor screamed, "We want Hitler!" as Nkoku took his seat after his point of order. We want Hitler? Now, never mind the mind-boggling insensitivity of that statement. The heckling and chanting that followed were a clear threat to the Jewish councillor. Where is the city in sanctioning this behavior?
Speaker, can we request that the MMC please be referred to ethics for ignoring your rulings? Thank you.
This flag, really, we can't stand it. We can't stand the flag of apartheid country. In a country where we experience apartheid, kids are being killed in Gaza even today, and we are watching this. No, we cannot be subjected to this. He must take off that thing. He's abusing us, this man. No, we cannot.
So Trump got it wrong. Hey, Cyril? From the outside, it looks more and more like Trump is spot on. DA caucus leader Belinda Kaiser Echinzongjoku objected. Kaiser Echinzongjoku said Marema was misleading the House. First of all, are Jews and the religious symbols not allowed in this House anymore? Are Jewish people, South African Jewish people, with the religious Star of David, not allowed in this chamber? She asked, adding that the matter needed to be clarified. While her question about religious symbols is legitimate, Councillor Shay's tie and lapel pins were political statements. However, that appears not to be germane, as the chair stated the rule against wearing political regalia in chambers was rescinded back in 2016. This Johannesburg City Council meeting will forever be recorded in the annals of shame, as it is not only a house where anti-Jew hatred is openly and proudly on display, but it's also where the council rejected a motion to reverse the idiotic 2018 decision to rename Santon Drive in honor of PLO terrorist Leila Khalid. So Trump got it wrong. That's what all the South African politicians keep telling us. But clearly, there is genuine hatred, bigotry, and arguably, possibly racism directed against the Jewish minority from the halls of power, from seats of government. Where is the South African Human Rights Commission? Silent, absent, as per the norm when it comes to the dignity and the safety and well-being of minorities in South Africa. What say you, South Africa? Cheers.